I'm glad I could grab you guys. I want to share some with you guys real quick, found in the book of 1 Kings, chapter 17, verses 8 through 24. This is written by the prophet Elijah. If you don't know who Elijah is, like I said, he was a prophet. He was God's prophet. He was a miracle worker. He lived in the northern kingdom of Israel during the reign of King Ahab. Okay? So, this is about the widow at Zarephath, right? Then the Lord said to Elijah, "Go and live in the village of Zarephath, near the city of Sidon. I have instructed a widow there to feed you." So he went to Zarephath. As he arrived at the gates of the village, he saw a widow gathering sticks, and he asked her, "Would you please bring me a little water in a cup?" As she was going to get it, he called her to bring me a bite of bread too. But she said, "I swear by the Lord your God that I don't have a single piece of bread in the house, and I only have a handful of flour left in the jar, and a little cooking oil in the bottom of the jug. I was just gathering a few sticks to cook this last meal, and then my son and I will die." So she's looking at what she has in the natural, what she can see with her natural eyes, right? So we're supposed to walk by faith and not by sight, know what we can actually see. But that was what she had, right? So this is what she had. But Elijah said to her, don't be afraid. Go ahead and just do what you've said. But make a little bread for me first, then use what's left to prepare a meal for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. There will always be flour and olive oil left in your containers until the time when the Lord sends rain and the crops grow again. So she did as Elijah said, and she and Elijah and her family continued to eat for many days. There was always enough flour and olive oil left in the containers, just as the Lord had promised through Elijah. Sometime later, the woman's son became sick. He grew worse and worse, and finally he died. Then she said to Elijah, "O man of God, what have you done to me? Have you come here to point out my sins and kill my son?" But Elijah replied, "Give me your son." And he took the child's body from her arms, carried him up the stairs to the room where he was staying, and laid the body on his bed. Then Elijah cried out to the Lord, "O Lord my God, why have you brought tragedy to this widow who has opened her home to me, causing her son to die?" And he stretched himself out over the child 3 times and cried out to the Lord, "O Lord my God, please let this child's life return to him." The Lord heard Elijah's prayer, and the life of the child returned, and he revived. Then Elijah brought him down from the upper room and gave him to his mother. "Look," he said, "your son is alive." Then the woman told Elijah, "Now I know for sure that you're the man of God, and that the Lord truly speaks through you." Some people have to see miracles before they actually believe. That's why we display the miracle working power of our Lord Jesus Christ. Guys, that's all I have for you tonight, and I hope it blessed you.